There is a city not who's a city a time machine. The moment you set foot in it, you'll feel history swallowing you whole. Its streets aren't paved with ordinary stone. Every cobblestone, every wall, every street corner is a silent witness to thousands of years. Today, you will come face to face with those witnesses. Say it to yourself. Say it out loud. I am in Rome today. Feel the weight of that sentence inside you, because in this city, you are not just a tourist. Today you are a traveler, an explorer, a reader of history, and this day, this very day, belongs entirely to you. As you step off the plane or train, before you've even entered the city, something greets you. That yellow-orange color. The walls of Rome exist in no other color in the world. The sun strikes them with a different hue every morning, and once you've seen that hue, you'll never forget it. The buildings aren't tired, they're seasoned. Not faded, but deep. As if each one is eager to tell you something, unhurried, in its own rhythm. Today I'll give you a 24-hour roadmap, but this isn't a tour guide. This is an invitation. Open your eyes. Open your nose. Lend your ears. Rome will tell you its story. You just need to know how to listen. Are you ready? Because Rome already is. It has been waiting for you for thousands of years. Get up before the sun has filtered through Rome's rooftops. Yes, I know it's early, but let me tell you this. Everyone has seen Rome, but at this hour, before the mist lifts, very few people have seen the Rome that truly belongs to the city. Leave wherever you're staying. As you close the door, pause for a moment. Feel that first silence of the street. Rome wakes in a strange stillness in the mornings. The roar of scooters that ran through the night, the noise of the bars, the shouts of tourists, all hushed. Only the city's own breath remains. Start walking. Slowly. Can you hear the sound your footsteps make on the stones? Rome's street stones are basalt volcanic rock. They call them Sampetrini, St. Peter's stones. With every step, think of the millions of people who pressed their feet to those same stones before you. Gladiators, popes, poets, lovers, commanders, all of them walked on these same stones. Go to the Trastevere neighborhood. At this hour, it will be almost completely empty. This old working-class district, buzzing until late at night, takes on a different beauty in the first light of morning. Walls draped in ivy, flower pots on windowsills, laundry swaying on lines strung from balcony to balcony. Take out your camera. But first, just look for a moment. See before you photograph. Now, a scent arrives. Is your nose picking it up? That smell of butter and warm bread, gathering between stone walls and drifting toward you. There's a bakery in this neighborhood. It'll be busy later in the day, but right now, its doors just opened. Go inside. You'll order a Cornetto Classic, plain or jam-filled. You'll get one more thing, a cappuccino with milk. Know this, Italians don't drink cappuccino after noon. This isn't just tradition, it's almost a sacred rule. The cappuccino you drink at this hour of the morning will be the most perfect ritual of the day. Find a spot inside the bakery. Away from the rush, bite into your cornetto. Feel the warm filling's comforting flavor on your tongue. Around you, take in the day the bakery has set in motion. Apprentices working with flour-dusted hands. An old man closing his eyes as he inhales the scent of fresh bread. Rome's real life begins here, in Trastevere, every morning. Now get up and walk again. The place to watch the sunrise, Cacio Hill. Reachable on foot from Trastevere. This hill is one of Rome's most beautiful panoramic viewpoints. On the way up, you'll find yourself breathless from exertion and from what you see. Stop at the top. Look out over the city, and then that moment arrives. The sun pours slowly over Rome. Light first strikes the marble white of the Vittoriano monument, then spreads gradually across the domes, the bell towers, the old palace walls, as if someone is projecting onto a vast screen, an orange-golden layer spreading over the city layer by layer. And you, up there on the hill, are very close to being the only person watching this unparalleled tableau take. A breath, draw Rome's morning air into your lungs. That slight dampness, that scent of stone, the distant sound of church bells. This is Rome. Nothing else. Exactly this. The city is beginning to wake. Scooters are emerging. Cafes are opening their doors. Shopkeepers are rolling up their shutters. Come down from the hill and start walking toward the heart of the city. As you approach the Pantheon, don't go directly to its front. Come through the side streets. At first it will appear from around a corner. Those enormous granite columns, those ancient bronze doors. And when you turn that corner, a strange weight will settle in your stomach. That weight is the building was constructed in 27 BC. That means it has been standing for over 2,000 years. It hasn't merely weathered. It has endured 2,000 years of rain, earthquakes, wars, plunder. And yet it is still there, the best preserved ancient structure in Rome. Go inside. As you pass through the doorway, look at the threshold. See the thickness of that doorframe, the depth of the stone, the accumulation of time. Step inside and immediately look up. Look at the dome. That dome, unlike anything else in the world, is waiting for you. And at the very center of the dome is a hole, the oculus, the eye of the sky. Daylight enters through it, falling to the floor like a spotlight. If it's a rainy day, rain comes straight in, and the drainage system in the floor carries it away. That drainage system, built 2,000 years ago, still works. Find a corner even in the crowd. Find a quiet spot. Close your eyes and feel yourself standing beneath that dome, light falling upon you from above. Roman emperors worshipped inside this building. Sacrifices were made to pagan gods here. Renaissance artists labored under its sway. You are standing right now on top of all those layers. Go back outside and sit for a moment in the Piazza della Rotonda. Settle onto the stones in front of the square's fountain. Watch the river of people flowing around you. Every language is spoken here, every color of clothing, yet the square itself is calm. The sound of the fountain, the flutter of pigeons, an accordion drifting from somewhere distant. Now walk from there to Campo de Fiori. In the morning hours the square is a market, and this market is like a film set. Vegetable stalls, flower sellers, olive vendors, merchants calling out to customers at the top of their voices. Look at the intensity of the colors. Red tomatoes, purple eggplants, orange melons, green basil. Approach a stall and pick up a bunch of that basil. Bring it to your nose. This scent, almost sharp, a blend of lemon and pepper, that vivid green smell. This is the soul of Italian cooking. In the center of the square stands a statue hooded, with a shadowed face, a hard gaze. Giordano Bruno. In the year 1600, he was burned to death in this square for defying the church's dogmas. His statue still stands there today, looking toward the very spot where he was burned. Rome is sometimes beautiful, sometimes cruel, but never forgetful. It's nearing noon, and you're hungry. Good news, it's impossible to go hungry in Rome. Bad news, don't wander into the wrong restaurants. Learn this golden rule right now. Pass every restaurant that says tourist menu. Don't go anywhere with a picture menu. Don't go anywhere with tables spilling onto the square, a waiter trying to pull you in from the doorway. Instead, do this. Walk, go a little deeper inside. Find that small trattoria with no sign, no menu, a window reading La Cucina della Nonna Joaquin, and all you need to do is say it in Italian buongiorno. Un tavolo per uno. Per favore. Just that. What will you order? One of Rome's 4 classic pastas, Cacio e pepe. It is only 2 ingredients. Pecorino, Romano, cheese and black pepper. Nothing else. No butter, no cream, no tomato sauce. At first you won't believe that simplicity can be this magnificent. But when the plate is set before you and you breathe in the steam rising from that cheesy, peppery, slightly glossy pasta, you'll understand. This is a dish that speaks the soul of Rome, unshoey, depruded. Europe, alongside. Drink a glass of house red wine from a carafe. Drink slowly. Don't rush. Italians believe that sitting at a table is an art. Here, lunch is not merely a break. Lunch is a place to breathe within the day. As the meal ends, have a coffee. Short, strong, black, Nespresso. Finish that dark, almost syrupy liquid at the bottom of the cup in a single sip. Italians drink espresso standing up at the bar. Do the same. Stand at the bar. Finish it in one sip. Set the cup down. This, too, is a ritual. Your stomach is full, your coffee drunk. Now it's time to descend into a deeper layer of the city. Climb Capitoline Hill, one of the city's 7 hills, and the most historic. The Capitoline museums here are among the oldest still operating museums in the world, opened in 1471. Inside is the original gold and bronze statue of Marcus Aurelius on horseback. Stop and stay in front of that statue for a moment. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher both, the man who wrote the Meditations. The man who, even in the hardest periods of his life, in the midst of battlefields, struggled not to lose his mind or his heart. As you look at that statue, think, this man too was once tired, doubtful, afraid, but every morning he got up and chose to live that day. Perhaps today you can learn something from him. Leaving the museum, go down to the Forum Romanum. This is the heart of the Roman Empire, or the collapsed ruins of a heart. Column fragments, temple foundations, cobblestone roads. The crowds here are a little thinner because everyone rushes to the Colosseum. You'll go to the Colosseum too, but first slow down in the Forum. Sit at the base of a column, half close your eyes, and try this. Reverse the ruin in your mind. Imagine the temples rising from this open space, the rooftops atop those columns, the toga-clad senators passing along those roads, the handcarts, the noise of the marketplace. This is no fantasy. It actually happened here. Here, people argued, loved, made choices, died. Enter the Colosseum now, not toward evening now, while the sun is overhead. When you step inside and look down at the arena, your voice will fall silent. This is the world's most recognized structure, but seeing it on a screen and standing inside it are worlds apart. See the tunnels below the dark corridors, where gladiators and animals were held in wait. Close your eyes. Can you hear the sound of those corridors? Iron bars, chains, the distant roar of a crowd. And let me tell you one more thing. The Colosseum today is a monument, but when it was built, it was a political tool. The emperor gave the people bread and games. Panem had circenses, bread and circus. The oldest method of controlling people. 2,000 years later, it still works. Only the arena has changed. It's nearing 4 o'clock, and the sun is beginning to lower. This is Rome's most magical moment. Photographers call it the golden hour. But in Rome, this isn't just a matter of light. It's a matter of feeling. Go back to Trastevere. Trastevere, but this time, a different Rome is there. The bars that dozed through the day have come to life. Young people have begun to emerge. Street musicians have started playing on corner after corner. That Italian melody rising from a street guitar echoes between stone walls. Sit down in a square. Order on Aperol spritz that orange, ice-filled, slightly bitter drink. This is Rome's sunset ritual. Sit at your table and look at the glass before you. It's orange. The sun is lowering in the background. The buildings have been painted yellow. Now look at the city. Not just with your eyes, with your whole body. Lend your ear to that street musician. Open your nose. Rome smells different in the evening. The stones, still warm from the heat of the day, are giving off their warmth as the air cools. The scent of spices and lemon drifts out from restaurants. Somewhere, garlic is being sautéed, and that smell ties everything together. If you have time for the Vatican, go now. And when you step into St. Peter's Square, simply stop. Taking in the scale of that square requires time. Bernini's magnificent colonnade opens on either side as if to embrace you. Look at the dome, Michelangelo's dome. A human being designed it. A single human being. And that person died before he could see the dome completed. From there, walk to Castel Sant'Angelo. Stop on the bridge. Look at the Tiber River. It flows like a golden ribbon in the sun's last light. The angel statues on either side of the bridge watch over you, wings spread as if about to take flight. When the light strikes them at this hour, the marble seems almost to glow with warmth. This is perhaps the most beautiful moment this city offers. Not quite night, not quite day. In between, a point of passage. And you are right in the middle of it, standing on the bridge, feeling the breath of one of history's greatest cities on your face. For a moment, let everything go and simply feel this. Today you were in Rome. Today you walked at the heart of history. Today you heard the voice of a city thousands of years old. This feeling will not leave you. Something has changed inside you, perhaps small, perhaps large, but it has changed. Night is falling now. Rome undergoes another transformation as darkness comes. Street lamps are lit. The light from restaurants reflects off the stones. Young people begin to gather in the squares, and you sit somewhere, replaying the day in your mind. You remember the sunrise you watched from Johnny Calo in the morning mist. You remember the cornetto you picked up from the bakery, the light entering through the Pantheon's dome, that column fragment in the Forum, the eerie silence inside the Colosseum, the bridge over the Tiber gilded in gold. What did Rome tell you today? Perhaps this: nothing is permanent. The greatest empires fall, the most magnificent structures crumble, the most powerful people die. But some things remain: stone, art, story. And today you added something to these stories, something small, perhaps only a glance, perhaps only a feeling, but you added it. Now you have one final stop, the Trevi Fountain. Yes, I know, crowded, touristy. We've all seen the photos. But go close to midnight. The crowd's thin, and when you stand before that illuminated fountain, when you hear the sound of the water, when you see the light falling on those magnificent Baroque sculptures, that moment is yours. Reach into your pocket for a coin, turn your back, and toss it slowly. According to the old legend, whoever throws a coin into the Trevi Fountain will return to Rome. But that isn't the real meaning. The real meaning is this: in throwing that coin, you are leaving something behind and taking something with you. What you leave behind might be a worry, a fatigue, a burden. What you take is a promise to return one day to this city, Todis Beati, to this history. The coin hits the water, the sound rises, and then fades. And when you turn around, the city is still there. The same stones, the same fountain, the same night air. But you are a little different. Tomorrow morning you will stand at the door of another city. But let me tell you this: the next city is waiting for you too. Just like Rome. Just like tonight. So where will the next stop be?